Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to take a look at what's going on in your love life and in life in general, if that comes through. Plus, any challenges you might be up against and the person that's in your energy, their challenge, any external influences. Plus, you can scroll forward. I will do an in-depth Aries through Pisces to see each zodiac's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and anything else Spirit has for you. And a bonus yes, no at the end. So let's jump into it. Let's go for it. Capricorn. What is your energy right now? All right. Well, it's a good start. All right, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I got a real strong earthy energy. This gives a little bit of a flare of success, right? So we may be looking at a success story here coming in for you. All right, the Nine of Pentacles just tells me expect it. You know, you've been working hard for it. There's an energy of, this isn't something that just happens because it's magic or it lands at your, just coincidental. This is something coming your way that you've earned because you've taken step after step and you've been persistent, right? So whether this is general life, love, career, it does not matter. It is showing that your hard work is paying off and you are being rewarded with that Nine of Pentacles. Underneath that, we have the Devil card. So of course, the way I'm seeing this is you're always going to have your doubts. All right. It took you a while to get here. And there is always some shadow side, some doubt, some fear of failure that could be lurking behind the scenes, but you have a way of covering that up. All right. And this is also a reminder here that success is coming your way this week. Expect some sort of momentum when it comes to, earning something, rewards, money, financial, get in a relationship, get in the call you're looking for, get in something with this. This is showing that outcome will be very successful. But I do see that weight is heavy, like you're tucking it, but you are really doubting your situation. Keep calm and carry on. All right. So here you go. Now, the Seven of Swords. And sometimes when I call out your energy, it might, be what Spirit just wants you to kind of tap into. If it's not feeling like it's you, you're feeling, no, I feel pretty shitty right now. I don't feel what that's telling me, though, that, there is, you're definitely walking towards better weather. You have Seven of Swords, though, your energy right now. And your challenge, obviously, you feel like somebody's not being completely honest. All right. We have the Knight of Wands is the block or the challenge. You've got a fiery energy here. You have the Knight of Wands, which is a Sagittarius energy. You don't know if you can trust your person. You don't know if you can trust, your feelings, really, right? You feel very passionate about somebody. But this person can be very outgoing and, this is my freedom card. This is you just can't seem to pin them down. You can't, you can't always read this person. 1 minute it's like, I want stability. And that's this Knight of Pentacles too. It's like you're craving stability and your block is that you're connecting, you're doubting or you're ignoring the red flags when it comes to somebody who has a very passionate nature. There's nothing wrong with the Knight of Wands, but they just, when they feel trapped, they run. They need to know they have freedom. Now, this could be you, right? This could be you actually having a fear of commitment. This, reminds me of, we're always kind of pointing the finger at the person we're with, but they may be just showing up and being a mirror to what's really going on with that within you. They're reflecting back to you. Maybe you really don't want to be committed to this person, but you're trying to convince yourself otherwise. You just want it to work, right? your person's energy, person in your energy. I have the Six of Swords. So we see this energy of wanting to move forward, wanting to move. All right. Now what's their challenge though? So we see the Four of Pentacles. And this person really does have a hard time open up, right? But they also have a hard time letting go of the way they like to see things, the way they want things to go. So you may be feeling like you're constantly up against conflict with this person. The Five of Swords, it's like we just constantly going around in circles with where things are going, where we're going, when, and I see the Six of Swords, their energy. This is somebody who has, this is fairly different for them. You're somebody that is different for them. You're somebody that's hard for them to let go of, but also hard for them to let down their guards with as well too. It looks as though I want to build something with you, but I really do have a hard time letting go of control. I have to have things perfect. I have to have things in my way, right? So you are dealing with somebody here that potentially, it could be both of you, whereas you feel restricted. You want to have things, move. You want the Knight of Wands. You want to trust this situation. You want to see it, you're very ambitious. You want to see it go places, and your person can see it going places. The Six of Swords is saying, I do want to, follow this through. I want to see where it goes, but the energy between the two of you is quite different, right? There's a challenge here that you're up against with this person. Let's see any external influence. I have a Page of Swords, right? So there could be somebody's talking to somebody, or there's some suspicion, right? There could have been something said, and this could be an online energy as well too. But there could be, conversations. A person, place, or a thing that's affecting this is communication, right? Online, social media. Do we need to, unplug? Are we spying on each other? Are we, we've got the Seven of Swords over here, and I feel like, you have a lack of trust here. Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And remember, I'm not calling you out, Capricorn, but you do have the Devil underneath the Knight. You're trying to act cool, calm, and collected. And I said, you do have some, this does look like it's going to turn out in your favor. But are you obsessing over something? Are you being deceiving? Are you snooping? Are you getting yourself worked up? Do you just don't trust this person? Or are you afraid to commit to somebody? You're ignoring, you're seeing the red flags, but you're having a hard time. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. I'll look at Aries to Pisces. But I can see that something was said or something was seen, whether online, there was also miscommunication, and we keep reading into things too, as well. So that can be a problem. And I'm clarifying that with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like the influence. What's affecting this is, as soon as you see something, or they say something, or you hyper-focus, or they hyper-focus on this situation, you guys expand it and turn it into something more than it is. And then it becomes, maybe you get pulled into arguments during text, or arguments online, or suspicion, right? And or lack of communication. It feels like they're ignoring you, and somebody pulls away their energy. To you, it may feel like this person's constantly moving on, right? But you have the Four of Pentacles. The block is, the obstacle is this person, they're already in. You guys have already started building something together. Now, this person may be trying to move forward. They may be trying to act like, hey, let's just see where things go. But there is an air here. There's like a sense here of, we just keep miscommunicating or focusing on the wrong information, the wrong details. We're worrying about things. Maybe we're not. I don't know, because you have a Seven of Swords here. So there's a reason why you don't, you know, in the King of Swords, do you just have a hard time trusting people? You just question everybody? You know, are you being honest with yourself? This is on your side. I mean, it may be you can always switch it, but I'm keeping it because it's on your side. It's like you have, you cannot trust this person. It's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But there's a lion. There's a somebody, you're dealing with somebody here that might be, you know, constantly triggering you. You know, it seems like, where's this going? We have the Six of Swords and we have the Seven of Swords. I mean, are we moving forward? Is it the same thing? Are we trying to move forward, but we don't trust each other? Are we trying to make it work, but, you know, we're acting like, you know, we're trying to brush it away. We're just trying to, these red flags, are we trying to let them kind of solve themselves? Now your person, what's their next action towards you? I see the Ten of Wands and I see the Ace of Cups. All right. This person is struggling with opening up, but it looks like they want to make an offer to you. So this is where there's a lot of work in this relationship here. This relationship is going to take some, you know, partnering up here. You both have to be on the same page. There's a detachment here and very withdrawn energy. You might be dealing with somebody here who's afraid to admit that, you know, they might be, they might get attached, right? And so they avoid. There's an energy of avoidance here and trying to ignore the problem. But you can't. It's keeping you guys stuck in a loop. The Ace of Cups here is, you know, this person here is like, look, your person is, it feels like I have been down a road. I've taken care of so much in my life. I've you know, maybe battled so many. I worked for my life. I mean, I just do so much. I take on a lot of responsibilities, and I just want things to be easier. I want love. I have love for you. I just want things to be smooth. All right. The Ten of Wands is like, those days are over. We gotta, you know, put down those wands and just kind of go with the flow here. But your person here is really, it also feels like your person's not willing to let go of control a little bit and just see where it takes you. And this is really causing you to distrust and sort of detach from this person. It feels like we're maybe discussing something or overthinking something too soon, but then again, you know, who's to say? What is the outcome this week with this person? I do have Seven of Wands, so I do see somebody defending themselves. And I have the Judgment card, very defensive energy. Prepare for some sort of maybe conversation that could get a little challenging. You know, somebody may feel judged this week. There may be a conversation of forgiveness, you know, speaking. Somebody may defend themselves, may speak up, maybe it's you, you know, speaking your truth. And but the Judgment card is telling me there is a chance for you guys to step up with this week. You know, I've got to be heard. Your person feels like they've got to be heard. This is very challenging. This is very new, very guarded energy. Maybe both of you feeling very defensive. It seems like, Capricorn, you've built some walls. It's like you're not sure if you can sort of let down your guards. It's like you're ready to lash out here. And, you know, this intensity could, you know, create, especially with the Seven of Swords here, this kind of energy that's festering beneath the surface. I don't know, that Devil card is hiding underneath that confidence, is going to, it's going to eventually rear its ugly head. You're not going to be able to contain this frustration if somebody, I mean, if this has been going on, or you're trying to move forward and you can't trust somebody and somebody's acting like it's no big deal. This Four of Pentacles and this Six of Swords. You know, let's just go. Let's just go with it. It's like, let's do it this way. Let's go this way. Let's move on from this. And you're the Seven of Swords going, no, we're moving on, but nothing has changed. You know, I still want to clear this up. We got to clear something up before we decide to build something. You know, the challenge with this person is you're not feeling emotionally secure. You're not feeling secure enough. Now, the passion is there. There's no doubt. I can see that there is love growing between you and this person here, the Ace of Cups. This person, you know, I don't think the real thought of completely losing this connection would feel good to this person. But what it's doing to you is not healthy either. So let's see. I do see a possibility here. This Ace of Cups can be, like I said, the Seven of Wands, a conversation, forgiveness, reconciliation, possibly, maybe having that conversation about where this is going too with that Six of Swords. But let's look deeper into Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. So I've already shuffled these, but I'm going to shuffle them a little bit just to so you can see them move. But we are looking at, all right, we are looking at your person's sun, moon, rising. We're going to look at their thoughts, feelings, intentions, anything else Spirit has for Capricorn. Aries through Pisces. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading, you can click on that little QR code, take you to my website, also take you to the candle store, and or you can say happy birthday to Libra on this video. All right, here we go. All right, if you're connected to an Aries, the Judgment card. All right, so Aries feeling it. Aries kind of taking a look at what's happened, or and the Five of Pentacles, their feeling let down. They've been let down in the past. They may have let you down. All right, can you, or do you want to give this a second chance? I mean, their intention is to reach out to you, see what's up, clear things up with you. I see shocking. All right, so this may surprise you. I see some fast changes, awakening, and a new chapter coming in with your Aries. I feel empty without you. Can you forgive me, or will you give me that second chance? Taurus is the Empress. Their feelings is the King of Cups. So they are thinking the world of you. They definitely feel you, feel very attracted to you. All right. And their intentions, right? So they want to take action, courage towards this, make it work, heal, right? Or just, you know, build this relationship with you, make it stronger. I have the fourth house home. All right. They feel ready to commit to you, ready to bring it on home, feel at home with you, build a foundation with you. And I see reminiscence. So this is a person that is seeing a future, seeing growth in this relationship with you. Gemini is the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords. Look at the synchronicity. It feels like you just can't seem to trust anything they say. You know, the Seven of Swords, they're lying, they lie, they're deceptive, their feelings. Page of Swords, I mean, it's like they can't even really feel into what they're feeling. They're too busy faking it. They're too busy lying to themselves. They're too busy you know, being strategic or thinking about everything. And but the way they look at you, right, is the King of Pentacles. I mean, you are just, they might even think like, what the hell, you're too good for me. You're the King of Pentacles. I mean, you can have anybody you want, and you know, and this Gemini too just might be doubting themselves, you know, might be freaking themselves out, might be looking at you, looking at what you're up to, thinking, damn, you got it going on. All right, you know, can I even match up or give you what you need? Kind of, energy. So, there is communication, but the Seven of Swords is like, I don't know, can you trust this? All right, so I'm saying, watch out for stress with your Gemini. I have, can we start over? So this is meditation, taking care of your health, your diet, your daily routine, watch your stress levels with this one. Cancer, Seven of Pentacles. All right, all right, so Cancer's got you on hold for a minute, but they still love you. They still desire you. They have you on hold for a minute. The Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. They may be dealing with something, under the weather, not feeling right, feeling blue, feeling worn out, feeling just run down, trying to figure out what their next path is. I do see communication with them. Their head's been in the clouds lately. They've been in their own world, all right? And I wish I could take it back, if it affected you in some way, but they'll reach out eventually. You'll get your desire. Their intentions is to make you happy, or just communicate with you their feelings. Leo, we have Four of Swords. So Leo kind of taking a break here. Leo's really manifesting you in. So in the Temperance card, you just got, keep doing what you're doing. A Leo can't stop thinking about you. So they're naturally manifesting you, but you deserve better than me. All right. So they might even be wondering what the hell you would even want with them. Now you have a Leo here that really has a lot of heart for you. I mean, you've got them, maybe they're on vacation. Maybe they're thinking about where this can go. Maybe they're thinking about taking a vacation with you. Virgo, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon card. So they definitely think, something serious with you, but their feelings, they get all in their feelings here. And then we have Two of Pentacles. And so they may even feel that you kind of go back and forth too. You both want to take the next step, but it just looks like you're both letting your emotions and fears get in the way. I feel like you and a Virgo are going to make it work. Look at this, a blessing, blossoming. Release what no longer is serving you and let go of the past. You guys are manifesting each other, and you guys are taking it one step at a time. All right. There may be a third party right now, which is which the holdup. All right. But it looks like it's not going to stop the inevitable. So just know that things are changing. Libra, Two of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles, all right? So a big win with a Libra, all right? Two of Wands, some travel, some connection, hanging out. This could be planning a date, all right? Their intentions is to make something solid with you. I have emotions are running high, though, so old issues and drama may get in the way here. It could be crossroads, constantly going back and forth, but it's saying positive changes at hand. All right, finances are a problem. So it does seem like they may have a little bit of letting finances get to them, wanting things, maybe feeling held up, not feeling secure. And if it's not finances, it could be, just their career, work, life. They're not happy with something. And this could be what triggers them. But I feel like positive changes are at hand. Scorpio, the Fool card. So Scorpio here, the Ten of Pentacles. Scorpio ready to take a leap of faith with you. Knight of Pentacles. Let's make this happen. Mars, look at Mars is in Scorpio right now with Mercury. All right, so just behave this week. You may find that you're gonna tell people exactly what they need to hear, but you'll have a little stinger in it, so you want to be careful. I am seeing there could be some impatience, some tension, some challenges with your Scorpio, but your Scorpio definitely sees or feels a future with you. I'm not ready, and the Fool card can be a fear of commitment. All right, so, but they're fighting it. There's challenges here, but I would say don't give up on this one. Sagittarius, the Emperor card, the Hermit card, and the Seven of Wands. All right, so it's just a matter of time here with you and Sagittarius as well too. It looks like they will step up. They are somebody who's very independent, and they really do withdraw. They're very detached, and they've been through a lot. All right, this is somebody that can go at it their own. They're, and they can be very guarded and very defensive, but that does not mean that this cannot go somewhere. You have the twin flame energy, and you have trust your feelings when it comes to a Sagittarius. Capricorn, you have the Page of Wands, you have the messages, some flirting coming in, but you have somebody here, their feelings are kind of up in the air. They keep you hanging. And look at the Queen of Swords. Their intentions is to be honest with you, be fair, be real, but they also may be feeling you pull away and you're getting a little cold or bitter towards them. So they may try and smooth their way in and be a little bit flirty with you. All right, and I'm seeing secrets and deception. So ask some questions when it comes to your Capricorn. I am seeing contemplation, reflection, and forgiveness, okay? Aquarius coming back around. The Justice card, very, very karmic energy here. Maybe finally completion, getting some sort of closure. We have the Knight of Swords. So they want to clear something up. They want to turn something around. You know, an Aquarius who may be apologizing for abandoning you. Seems like they run to make themselves, before somebody takes off on them. All right. I am seeing their staying power. All right. So they are coming back in. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, very fixed energy, very stubborn. Pisces, Eight of Swords. So it's like they're in their head. They're feeling kind of negative. Ten of Swords, feeling like, this is just about over. Their intentions, the Knight of Wands. Looks like the chemistry is there between you and a Pisces. They may either be dealing with leaving somebody. They're feeling like they're over something. They're done. They're stuck. Their hands are tied. They want to leave a situation and connect with you, right? But this can go either way. I'm seeing a new start, right? Universe is putting them in your path for a reason. This could be a new Pisces coming into your life. But I am seeing friends or family disapprove of this connection. Yes or no, Capricorn? Yes, the Temperance card. So Capricorn, I just feel like things are going to turn out better than you think. It's just a matter of time. Some days would be good, some days would be whatever, but it's just a matter of time. The Temperance card is telling me you are being divinely guided. All right, I love you guys. The answer is yes, and you have Sagittarius energy. Take care.